And the Wanderer just stays forever at my camp. Wow, that's embarrassing. Let's go, Chana. I don't know if I like this gun, but we're doing it. Oh god, we skipped so much land. I laugh because everything was on top of one another. And now it's like boom, 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 boom. We're almost at the end. We're at the end of the map. Well, I hope we're starting with the funeral for August. Because we haven't technically finished Sacrifice, okay? The convoy approaches the ruins of a vast city. Large spherical bodies of water float over. No, they don't. And palace. You meant a palace? Okay, so much for that.
We're so close.
That funeral.
The signal's coming from just beyond this ridge.
Stay on the lookout. You see any movement, run.
I don't think the desert was really quite what we had in mind of a place of settling in. I mean, how will we build crops? Yeah, that water is really hella weird. How we build crops? Where are we getting water from? Because I do not trust that floaty shit. Plus, it's in the middle of an anomaly storm. Babylon.
Sit tight, people. I'm gonna clear the way. It's time for some answers.
This looks terrible. I don't trust this at all. Okay, let's go test this gun again. I'm still not sold.
What do we have here?
A dead person. Probably with more of Monroy's notes, because that shit's
Zahidi.
weird.
I found some more writing from Monroy's people.
Wanderer.
I think we must be
The
approaching
incident.
their colony. It seems Monroy didn't believe the packs were so peaceful. When their texts started getting fried, he suspected the packs were trying to sabotage him. Then, just as a storm was brewing up, they caught the packs doing one of their obelisk rituals.
Did Monroy think the packs were causing the storms?
I, thought the same thing when I first saw August in those ruins in the forest.
Monroy ordered his soldiers to stop them. It was on that day that Dr. Indira recorded the first pack's deaths.
Please collect all the writing you can find for me. Perhaps we can learn their story.
Tahiti, I'm already working on it, alright? I've got massive gaps in my knowledge, so I make no promises. After learning he is, in fact, altered like you, like you didn't already know, you encounter the Wanderer again inside the canyons. He claims he is a victim of his powers, and they've clearly had some part to play on the deterioration of his mental condition. He continues to speak in riddles and persists in believing the Pax's obelisks will provide the answers he seeks. Yeah, well, ain't that a miracle? But we still are missing a bloody character. A loose page from Dr. Indira Ocasio's journal, year 2154. 2154? Interesting. There was an incident as I was returning to my quarters last night. What seemed like a storm was quickly gathering over us, and it started playing havoc with our electronics. As we scrambled for shelter, the storm above us exploded into turmoil. Moments later, we saw a group of Pax gathered around one of their strangely shaped obelisks, performing an odd sort of pantomime. People were terrified, and Monroy ordered the Pax to be stopped. Before I knew it, soldiers had stormed in. One even opened fire. Yet moments later, even as those two poor Pax souls lay bleeding on the ground, the conflagration in the sky came to an end, as if the obelisks had somehow calmed the storm. Everyone's been on edge since then. I believe the Pax likely saved our lives somehow, but there are some who don't see it that way. Monroy and those close to him have begun questioning whether the Pax had too much power, a power we don't understand, the very power that caused those storms. Monroy is riling the people up, asking, what happens if the Pax ever decide to stop being so peaceful? What happens when they decide to stop pretending they have an best interest at heart, just as we let down our guard? Wow, you're the kind of person who would kill Superman just for being different. If I'd been given a chance to speak to Monroy, to convince them that the Pax meant us no harm, that they had used their powers to calm the storm, maybe things would have been different. But by the time I was granted audience, things had escalated far beyond my reach. By the time I looked into Monroy's eyes as he waited for me to speak, I was too late. Wow, sounds like Monroy deserves a bullet to the brain. Pax City. Oh, it's tiny. I thought it'd be much larger. Dog, you will silence yourself, lest I yell at you. What's with the floating water? Dog. Oh, okay, I have to clear the air first before I go yell at a dog. Ships! Did this used to be water? That's a thought. This desert didn't used to be a desert. It used to be underwater. And these ships are from that time. Now there's a thought. Alright, let's figure out this gun again. Oh, we're killing dudes. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot it runs differently. Oh, God. Wrong button. But okay. Good view. I actually want to do this. Ow. Damn it. I'm probably gonna die here. Oh, so as soon as I get that gun out, you disappear. Fuck! I need to level my armor. I'm not surviving here. I'm not surviving at all. Stupid shield. Oh God. There's a big dude doing some shots back there. That's going to be an issue. Still have not gotten rid of this goddamn dude down the back. We're just gonna have to move in. Damn it, I thought he'd shot. Ow. Oh God, I didn't realize you could get up that quickly. I didn't realize there was a staircase right here. Wow, I thought he climbed. No, there's actually a staircase. Wow. I go through so much more ammo now. Look at that, we're down to 424 from 640. Oof. Definitely need all their ammo then. But look, boats. There's a shit ton of boats. They were a boat making place. There's used to be water. Like that. The water must have been up along that edge. So what the fuck turned it into a desert? Yeah, I'll go get your knowledge in a sec. Oh, there's ammo up top. Shouldn't stress so hard about ammo then. So this would have been a fantastic place to be.
After the first big storms burned out most of their tech, sounds like Monroy got furious. He demanded explanations from the packs and access to their powers. But they didn't understand. They offered everything they could. They led Monroy through the jungle to their sacred city.
Probably this city. The place we've discovered.
Hovering lake. Oh, so that's all the water from the lake that's in the sky. Well, how do we put it back down? When there was where there was once a giant lake, perhaps even an ocean, there is now nothing but desert. Dry docks and beach boats lie buried in the sand, betraying evidence of a time before the anomaly affected this place. The water that once flowed here now floats in the sky in the shape of spheres, giant and small. Yes, they are indeed giant and small, hovering above the city. It's hard to believe that what I once have considered insane words to even pass my lips, I now barely remark upon. But will nothing on this planet shock me ever again? I know we would not be on Enoch if not for Monroy. He saved all our lives, but his actions that have followed our arrival concern me greatly. After the first storms had passed, Monroy learned how a great number of our electronic systems had fried, and he was furious. He gathered a number of the Pack's elders and demanded they lead him to the source of their power. When they refused, or perhaps simply didn't understand, he executed them all. The Packs who witnessed this atrocity, I've never seen such terror and confusion, as though they did not even know such a thing was possible. They immediately humbled themselves, leading Monroy off through the forest to the great city they called Courtyard. We haven't been there. Unless it's meant to be this place. It has clearly been a place of great splendor and beauty for ages, but no longer. Not since we arrived. Are they the guys who triggered the anomalies, by the way? We're innocent. They were here first. They're the ones who triggered it. Oh, that's no. Ammo's in the next field. I see. Wow, delayed sound much? I can't do anything when I'm trying to get my fucking ammo. Oh my god. Boy, I said cover. Why the hell would you have broken cover, you idiot? Okay, you must have flaming shots or something, bruh. Which I do not appreciate. My shots aren't flamey like yours. They're volcanic, but they're not as flamey as yours. I can't afford to deal with all of you at the same time. You're just gonna have to take a number, because I'm gonna die easily. I keep taking these goddamn shots from this idiot. God, look at the damage. These things are the best. Volcanic bullets, that is. I still want to know where your guns came from. Oh no. Oh my god. Warlord. Haha, sucker. Oh shit. Take that back. Interesting. Abilities you have there, sir. Okay, this gun does more damage. Let's just accept that and move on. But I liked my other gun. Okay, you want to go that way? Fine. I can compromise. I apparently can't stay in cover, but I can compromise. Alright, ammo. That doesn't sound good. Oh, but there's a flag point beyond that gate. Did I miss picking anything up? I think I got everything. Yeah. A little low on ammo, but, you know, will suffice. We always do. Oh, I can't go down the ship.
Pax took him to the Grand Temple, tried to show him how they communed with the anomaly. But Monroy thought it was a ploy to assassinate him.
Paranoid fuck.
He ordered the executions of the Pax leaders and locked down the temple until he could learn how to control it
That's
himself.
just the wonder is Monroy.
Monroy, he misunderstood everything the Pax did.
Yep. Because he's a paranoid fuck. Monroy discovered the massive obelisk and walked in on the great ritual by the city's most sacred elders, the Yuruk Otara. Otara? Yep. I recall the look of fear in Monroy's face as gravity itself seemed to forget its rules, with small rocks and debris hovering midair, and eventually even Monroy himself was lifted off his feet. Lifted of his feet. Missing an F there. While sparks of a strange energy flickered around the obelisks. He was convinced it was all a plot, to use their power to assassinate him. I now believe Monroe has completely failed in his leadership. He had all the spiritual leaders executed, all but Dragruk, and sealed off the access to the obelisks. There had been increasing discontent among many with Commander Monroy's mistreatment of the Pax. While most understood the need to ensure our security, what we've done couldn't be justified. Some demanded an audience. Commander Monroy accepted a meeting and promised to address our concerns. But instead, guards dragged the XO in front of us, handcuffed, bloody. The XO confessed a plot to assassinate Monroy himself and seize command of the mission. He begged forgiveness for his crimes, then he slowly began to read out names from a list, those of all his co-conspirators. Every time a name was mentioned, guards would grab the crew member and drag them outside. I could feel the terror spreading among those beside me. After a dozen names were called, a voice echoed in the hall. "Fuck those who oppose the mission! Hail Commander Monroy!" But it made no difference. His name was called out anyway, and he was dragged out with the rest. I felt numb, from fear, from relief, at every name read that wasn't mine. Finally, the last of us were escorted outside, where the conspirators had been made to kneel. Then we were given guns and made to execute them. Now we are all tainted. Oh my god, it sounds like Monroy needs a bullet to the head. And then Monroy became altered, and then everybody died, and now he's trying to seek to understand everything he didn't understand before. Right? Probably not, but you know. Mine. 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 I cannot claim it yet, apparently. Well, that's just rude.
There are countless cages here. They're filled with skeletons.
Oh, bro.
They look like Pax skeletons.
Oh, we got an alpha. Fantastic. God, these volcanic bullets do so much in this gun. Nope, go at him. I probably couldn't put the flag down because this battle was so close to it. I guess. Oh god. Multiple big guys. Oh, big guy. Who's the big guy? Crawler. God, I go through this thing so quickly. Can I set my flags now? Or am I not able to do that yet? I'm going to go back and try. I mean, things are still growing. By the looks of it. That must be Monroy. On the green pictures, the green flags. But I mean, there must be some semblance of life here if these plants are still growing. Oh, that's cool. The way that's fallen down is just on the staircase. Yeah, nice cages. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. Oops. Yeah, that's why I couldn't do it. Enemies nearby. Wow, I did not pay attention to my surroundings at all on the first approach. I was too busy trying to stay alive. Oh, nice hand just sticking out of the sand. What more secrets shall we learn?
After they'd executed the Pack's leaders, Monroy's people started moving into the city. So this was their colony. They took over the homes of the Packs, forcing them to work for them, to serve them.
In other words, they made them slaves.
Yeah.
They believed the loss of their machinery was the Pax's fault.
Doesn't matter what they believed. There's no excuse for enslaving another race.
Exactly. Never an excuse. Sadistic fucks. Pax City. Oh yeah, I can see the statues now. I couldn't see them before. The city of the Pax may have once resembled, or even surpassed, the most majestic and opulent cities of ancient human civilizations. Little evidence of this remains. Dilapidated houses, desecrated temples, abandoned markets, and filth-ridden streets roamed by monsters and ferals stand under a menacing cloud of the large spherical bodies of water that float in the sky. Sunrays are refracted through these giant spheres, causing a swirling, rippling, eerie light onto the city ruins. I've seen cities like this before, back on Earth. The memories are still etched into my mind. Towns and cities turned to ruins. The same thought went through my head as it did then. I wish I could have seen them before, when they were filled with life and commerce and possibility. You and me both, Zahidi. You and me both. Our people have begun moving into the residences of the Uruk-Otara, displacing the Pax already living there. Many Pax have been forced into servitude now, their labour used to increase the crop yield required to sustain our numbers, to repair damage to our facilities from the frequent storms. Pax families have been separated. Those forced to work all day are succumbing to exhaustion. Their frail bodies are used to heavy manual labour. Not surprised there. Though the Pax seem almost physically incapable of raising a hand to defend themselves, many have instead staged strikes of a kind, simply refusing to work or wandering off into the desert. But it's made no difference. I've seen the Pax who resisted carried away by the truckload to undisclosed locations. I tried to follow one of the trucks, but I was turned away at gunpoint. My eyes have seen these acts that I thought once surrendered to history lessons, and now I tremble as I write. Whatever happened to Adira Acacia? Sounds like she was a woman of sense, but I don't think she had a very long life. Two side quests. Plus main. We are here. We've got a historian side quest, which is usually quite straightforward. Sins of Our Fathers. These both sound really fun. Let's do the historian one first. Change. Clear the alley. I'll get right on that, shall I? Yeah, I was hoping you get ashed to death. Where are you? There you are. You all seem to be coming from this direction. Let me reposition. Hi. Got a dude with flaming bullets. Two guys with flaming bullets. Oh, this is going to be deadly. I'm gonna just go this way. We just go from one to the other. Die, sir. Thank you. Okay, I don't need you to be this close to me. It's a little close and personal. You didn't die? I thought you died. Wow. I was lied to. Now he's dead. Now you're dead. Okay, the rest of you can just die quick death. They're nothing compared to him. Them. Oh, he's still cindering. Oh dear. Sorry. Not sorry. Oop, he's splattered. He's splooshed. Yeah, okay, we've got a fair amount of ammo back. So close to leveling. We should get
This
some
is just the
class
kind of artifact
points?
Madame Beauvoir's looking
Question
for.
mark? I think we'll get class points. Not 100% certain. Any point looking for artifacts? Probably not. That was fun. I liked the alley. The alley was cool. I really enjoyed that. Crimson Leaf Courtyard. This is the second place that was called Crimson Leaf. Wasn't something called Crimson Leaf back at Utargak? Or was it somewhere else? Was it maybe a monster lair? I don't know, but I do recall the term. Alright, other side quest. Who did you investigate?
There's traces of powerful energy here. Somebody unleashed this on them. But who?
Roy, or his men. Take your pick.
If there's someone else wiping out ferals, I need to know who they are.
Wonder is not capable of it, apparently. Sins of our fathers. Follow the trail of blood. Oh, you mean that trail of blood? Yeah, okay, sure. Can do that.